Hey there, and welcome back. Or if you haven't been here before at all, welcome. Nice to meet you. My name is Brian Treese, and I've been a front-end developer for more than 20 years now. In the last 10 years or so, I've focused primarily on Angular development. So most of the content you find on my channel is all about Angular tutorials, how to do things effectively, and just things that I encounter in my everyday work in Angular. But for a long time, I've been thinking I kind of need to do a little something different. I personally have been going through this battle and seeing a lot of other people that are feeling this too in the software development industry. We're all kind of wondering what our role is nowadays with so much AI available and how good things have gotten at writing code. We see lots about major layoffs. We see that it's hard to get new jobs. I feel lucky because I have a good job and I work for a small company that I love. So I definitely feel very lucky in that way. And I know not everybody or some of you watching this may not be feeling that, and you may be really worried. Hopefully that changes for you. For me, the good news as of now, I still feel like I'm needed, right? I use a lot of AI heavily in my work every day, but I don't feel like I'm being replaced by it, at least not yet. Right now, it helps me do a lot of things with my day-to-day work. I'm essentially now coding in plain English, whereas I used to feel like a badass. I used to write everything by hand and felt like I was better than a lot of other developers out there. I definitely don't feel that way anymore so much. It's more about, for me, it's more about having that experience that I had to be able to keep the AI in check. So I'll use plain English to describe what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. I'll let the AI do the work, and then I'll look at that and very rarely even touch code anymore, kind of just using chat and seeing what it builds and making sure that's right, or potentially refining that and going back and forth until I get something that I like. What I found is that and this totally could be different for other people at other organizations who are using AI differently, but for me personally, in the company that I work for and the team that I work on and the stuff that we're building, it's been most effective if I keep tasks small. So I kind of pick portions that I know AI can handle well, and then I focus on that and I make sure that is good, and then I build off of that. So it still kind of takes the aspects that you have as a developer, an experienced developer who's built things by hand, and then it enhances that because you kind of just use AI to build the chunk, but you're kind of building it as if you were writing it yourself and just kind of having it work in a similar workflow. That's how I'm getting the best results. And what I found is really cool about that is it helps me actually be more thorough, because if I was to write it myself or refactor something myself, I may miss some stuff somewhere. And a lot of times with AI, if I tell it to refactor something or I tell it to build something, it recognizes something that's related that I wouldn't have thought of. And in that way, it's really cool. It also, helps me get things done faster. But I would say that I'm not 100 times faster. I'm definitely faster and I can get more done. And it's almost more enjoyable in a lot of ways. It was hard for me to get there, where I used to love developing, like I said, but having AI do it is like working with almost like a junior developer. You set it off, you tell it what to do, but it does it very fast. And maybe it's a little bit wrong. So you say, hey, no, we got to do this a little bit differently. And it goes off, it fixes it, and goes back. I've not had very much luck though with like a large task and just kind of, taking a big dump of whatever it is we want to do, plopping it in and saying, hey, go off and write this feature, which maybe some of you are, and you're having good success. And I would love to hear how people are doing that and what tools they're using and what level of success they're getting with that. Because for me, that's been hard. That's when you get that really big code review and you really have to work through it and figure it out and kind of figure out why I added so much stuff. When you're getting that large code dump, that's where it's really tough for me. So I like to have little bite-sized chunks that I'm working on along the way. And that's what's been most effective for me. But like I said, I would love if you're having really good experience with using agent workflows where maybe you have multiple agents queued off and they can go off and write all these features for you. Of course, I want to know, and I would love to hear about that. So please let me know what you're using and what type of success you're having with various tools if your workflow is different. Anyway, as of now, as an experienced developer, I still feel needed. I still feel like my position is relevant. I still feel like my day-to-day work is fulfilling and important. And it probably means that you are still needed too, most likely, if you're feeling like you're not. Anyway, that's how I feel today. It all changes so fast. So I'll check back in a week or two and I'll let you know if I'm still feeling the same way. All right. Thanks for watching.